Welcome to the Psychic Training Ground, the most encouraging, supportive, uplifting place to be. This place is for students, teachers, trainees and professionals who wish to help those who wish to help themselves.
I'm wonderful, thank you. After our fantastic weekend, which was very successful in London, we're doing another one. We'll just remind everyone, whoever's listening, we're doing another one on the 15th of January in London. Go to our website, any of our websites really, for the information about what's happening there. And come along if you can. It will be a fun, magical evening. So yes, we're missing Roger, who's apparently in New York this week and Texas next. Lucky old him.
He'll be kind of warm, but...
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Cool. Do you want to give us like a half-minute thing on what you do, and then we'll move over to Gems?
Half a minute, Nick. Is that all I get?
That's not possible.
Well, basically, I connect with Source. There you go, half a minute.
Ta-da! And you're done.
I'm done. Yeah, I just basically, I can tune into the great all there is, source energy, and give you information that you may be needing if you connect with us, and your frequency is asking for an answer to something. So if you've got a question and it's really dear to your heart, the dearer to your heart the question, the better the answer will be. Ring in now or contact us, and I will contact Solomon for you. Okay.
Cool. Do you want to give your website?
Yes, www.asksolomon.co.uk.
Cool. Okay, Gemma. Yes, tell us about you, what you do, how you work, what you need from these guys.
Okay. Well, as you know, I communicate with animals, so it's on a feelings and kind of emotional level, I guess, through working from a photograph of them and having their basic details, which are their name, their age and their gender. I can communicate with them and pick up information from them on their various things, from their character to their emotional and physical well-being. I pick up information in quite a few different ways. I either get words come to my mind or images, physical or emotional feelings on my own body. So I basically interpret the information that I receive from the animals. I do work face-to-face with animals as well, but it works just as well with a photograph. If people obviously can't send a photograph in because it's a bit short notice, I will try and tune into their animal through them if they do want to call in.
Cool.
It has worked in the past, so we'll give it a go. It just... if you've got a strong relationship with your animal, then it's usually quite easy to connect with your animal through the owner, because as they talk about them, I generally tend to pick up the energy of the animal through the person, so I'm willing to give that a go as well.
Yay, that'd be fabulous. Cool. Okay, so to the listeners, we've got Jay, who generally works with humans, either in kind of physical or spirit form. So I have a question ready for Jay if you want to speak to her, and or if you want a message for your little pet or your big pet, then have their details ready. Gemma, just for this and for future reference, if they did have a picture to hand and they were able to email it in, which email do you want it to go to?
It would be sent to gemma@petstales.co.uk, and Gemma is with a G, and Petstales is PETSTAILS.
Cool. So guys, you can have that for now or for future. Just drop her an email. Okay, so we don't have long, and we've got a ton of callers waiting. So without any further ado, well, are you able to tune into Animals Jay or Humans Gemma? Just out of interest.
Well, I think Gemma's very good at tuning into animals and humans, although she mainly does work, don't you, Gem, with animals, and she actually did a little tuning in for my cat. If I can just tell you quickly what she did for me last night, which was remarkable. My little pussycat, Twinkle, she's a kitten, and she's very mischievous at the moment. She's got to that stage where she's a bit of a teenager, and we've got a wood-burning stove which gets very, very hot. And last night she likes to climb on everything, and suddenly I thought she was going to leap from the sofa onto the top of this thing, which is very hot. And I panicked, and I rang Gemma, and I said, could you have a word with her? Because I don't want her to burn her paws. It would be really, catastrophic. No pun intended. Anyway, it was really funny because I disappeared upstairs, I think, to talk to you or something. And I came downstairs, and my husband Kim said, oh, Twinkle's been asleep for a half an hour on the sofa. And I said, Gemma must have got through, because when Gemma communicates with your pet, generally what they do is they go quite sleepy, or they kind of go quite quiet. And Twinkle did. And Gemma then gave me the communication she'd had after this, which was remarkable. And she even described what Twinkle was thinking about, which was jumping onto, like, we've got a huge big oak mantelpiece above this thing. And you could see on her face, I want to get up there. And Gemma had a word with her, and do you know what? She's not gone near it since. It's amazing.
Oh,
so thank you, Gemma. And that's how good she is. If you've got a problem with your pet, I can speak for her firsthand. She's done it with my pets, and she's always spot on, remarkably accurate. And Gemma has also, can I just say, communicated with my mum, who has Alzheimer's, and I found that remarkable. So I think, if you don't mind me saying so, Gem, you're brilliant with animals, but you're very good with humans too.
Oh, thank you. Well, if anyone rings in, I'm happy to say whatever I pick up intuitively as well.
And going back to the basics, back to my intention behind it, this is a psychic training ground. It is for anyone who's willing to give it a go. Pretty much, I want everyone to feel comfortable and at ease. So, we'll go with the caller. Just throw whatever you can. If it hits the mark, that's great. If not, then, whatever, that's fine too. And we'll just wing it as we do. And it's free, so hey.
And it's free, yes.
Indeed. Cool. So we've got a ton of callers waiting, which is really nice. So we'll go to first caller. Last four digits, 7508. Dialing code 212. I think that's New York. So it might be Roger, might not be.
Wouldn't that be fun?
We've got a pet all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah.
So, 7508, you're live. Is there anyone there? Hello?
Yes, hello. This is Annalisa, and I am from New York.
Oh, hi there. Do you have a question for Jay for humanness or Gemma for animalness, or both of them?
It's a human question. I don't have a pet, but I have a couch surfer.
That'll do.
Is it furry?
And I told my couch surfer that the only one he could stay with indefinitely would be his parents, that he doesn't want to go there, and he has nowhere else to go, and he is a friend, but he's in my living room. And I'm just, for the highest good of all concerned, what's my right move here? When he first came, this is the second time he stayed with me in the last 2 months. The first time was 2 weeks. He came in this time, and I said 2 weeks max, and 2 weeks is on Sunday, but I know he has nowhere else to go. He could go to his parents, but he doesn't want to.
Okay. How old is he?
51.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I thought he was 51. I'm sorry.
He's a photojournalist. He's been living like this, where he lives in Europe most of the time. When he's here,
can I just say to you, Annalise, my feeling here very strongly is that he's 51 going on 15. Reverse his age and
that's what I was thinking.
Yes, exactly. And I get the feeling that you have to be very true to yourself. It's really kind of you, but sometimes people can take advantage, and in this case, this one actually should not even be going back to his parents. He should be actually probably finding his own plateau from which to spring, because when what you do when you are 15 is quite cute, at 51 it is tiresome, and when you are landing on different friends and expecting them to kind of keep you, so to speak, what you could try saying is, no room at the inn. Sorry, you'll have to find somewhere else. I love you, but I have other things that I need to do now. And we're feeling that this will be for his highest good. He kind of, with the greatest will in the world, needs to grow a little and expand more into who he really is. Yes?
Yes. But at the same time, it's Christmas, and I know that there's some mirroring going on. We're both, I've been eking out economically, and we're both trying to put big deals together,
Yes. This is fine. You do not have to do this, as they say, this Red Hot Minute or this New York Minute. You do not have to do it straight away. What you could do is have the discussions when the festivities are over and say, you know, I'm willing to put up with this situation for this time, but really I'm feeling that I need to move on from this situation, and so do you. There is no reason not to do this with love, and there is no reason to throw someone on the streets, you know, because sometimes in just having that conversation with this one, it will bring you some relief, and you will have stated your intentions, and the thing then to do is to stick to your intentions. It will be for the best all round. We can assure you of that, yes?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Originally I was, you know, I said 2 weeks, and it's the week before Christmas, and I know he doesn't want to go. So
no, he is kind of attaching to you, and Solomon always says to those who are listening, make connections, not attachments. And at the age that he is perfectly capable of finding somewhere of his own, so to speak. Yes.
Hope so. I would hope so. And like I said, the only people you can actually stay with indefinitely are your parents. You know?
Not so. Not really. It should not be that way. Not really. If everyone is standing in their own light, so to speak, and in their own true essence, there would be no need to be still with parents. You see, you look at your animals, and this is where the dear one who is with us this evening can verify this. Animals do not keep their children with them forever. This is right, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'll keep him through Christmas.
Yes. And then no more room at the inn. He is perfectly capable. We are assuring you of that. We know his energy. You do not.
Okay. Beautiful. Is there anything else Spirit wants me to know about this situation?
Yeah, I tend to get images a lot when I'm working with people, well, animals, and the image I got was of, again, 15 and not 51, but also of a little boy kind of holding on to his mum, going to play school or kindergarten, and kind of pulling on her as if to say, I don't want to go, I don't want you to leave me. And the mother kind of doing the kindest thing, and as hurtful as it is for the mother to say, you've got to go, we've got to go our separate ways. This is a new kind of era in both of our lives. It's the mother that's got to make that hard decision and be strong and true to herself, and in time the child will see that that's actually the best thing for all concerned. And that's just the feeling around the whole situation that I got and the image that I was given.
I agree with that. That's wonderful. I get that picture too. I mean, yes, I can get that. I think that's absolutely sound advice. So listen, sweetheart, don't take too much more of this, because if parents have started this, you don't have to finish it. well, you do, but in a different way, if you see what we mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you both very much.
Thank you so much. Have a good holiday. Take care.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Yay! Woohoo! Gem, I've extended.
That worked well.
I loved it. I've extended the show just by 15 minutes, just because we've got a ton of callers and not much time left.
Okay.
Gemma, I sent you an email. I don't know if you managed to pick it up or not.
Yes, I did. I've tuned in and I've asked. I've had a little word with this one, so I have got a bit of information to.
Oh yeah. Go.
Yeah. Did you want me to just go straight into it?
Go on, we're all waiting. Trying to hit this.
Rated.
Oh,
Just fucking whatever you want, it's all good.
Okay, I mean, I got this photo of little Alfie, who's a 2 to 3 year old pug, and he's absolutely gorgeous. The feeling I got of his character was actually quite a Jekyll and Hyde character. On the one hand, I got words such as inquisitive. I got the feeling that he's actually the boss of the house, and he's not one told what to do. Very much knows his own mind. But then I also got that he has his jumpy moments. I just got the word jumpy come to mind, so that could mean one of a few things. His description of himself is that he's lovable, funny, bit of a clown, also sensitive and quite dominant. So that the dominance kind of coincides with being the boss of the house. Emotionally, he felt very settled, calm most of the time, and very well looked after. And physically well, there was nothing much to report on that. I felt that he's actually quite grown up for his age and quite a thinker. And the thing that came to my mind, which I've never had with an animal before, was that he may have actually been a philosopher in a past life, which I think is really interesting.
Wow.
Oh, wow. We've got Socrates and Aristotle.
Pardon?
We've got Aristotle reincarnated.
Anything's possible. I asked him for a message for his owner, and I got a really clear message, and I don't know, I really hope that this makes sense to her, but he said to stop leaving the door open. There's a breeze, and I got the impression that it's a hall, and I got a feeling of quite a long hallway, and maybe actually a property with quite high ceilings, so could be like a Georgian property or something like that, but it felt quite a big space, and maybe a place that could actually would be quite cold naturally anyway, and leaving the door open is obviously bothering him.
Wow.
He says he does love her, and I got an image of him kind of sat hunched up to the side of her on the sofa, sort of really squeezed in, as if to say, I have got a lovable side, I'm not, you know, a little bossy boots all the time. And he does love his food, and the way he said this was that it might actually be a question that sometimes it appears that he doesn't, and his favourite food is chicken. So he came across, although there's quite a lot there, he did come across as a man of few words. So for a little dog, normally I would normally get quite a lot of energy, quite a lot of hyperactiveness, but I didn't get that kind of energy from him. He felt very mature and kind of old for his time, but I think that maybe that he's been here quite a few times before, and I mean, he could well have been a philosopher, as he says. It might not be, it might just be as he says. So hopefully that will make some sense to the owner. If not, then I don't know.
Oh, wow. I like that.
Wow.
And it is quite specific, so I'm looking forward to telling the owner what you said and passing the shout. Exciting. Cool. Shall we move on to our next caller?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so we've got last four digits 4189, dialing code 513. Hello, you're live on the air. Is there anyone there?
Hi, this is Kim. How are you?
Good, thank you. Where are you calling from, my dear?
I'm calling from Ohio.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's so cool. I want to go there next year. Do you have a message for Jay or Gemma or both?
It's a question, a human question.
Cool.
My husband has a big interview today and tomorrow for a possible relocation in California. I'm just wondering if you guys can see like how that goes, or if we get it, or what.
Well, straight away, as soon as you started speaking, I thought you were from California. I don't know why. As soon as you started speaking, I got a sunshine in my chest. And now I'm hearing that song that John Denver used to sing, Sunshine on My Shoulder Makes Me Happy. And it's a strong, strong feeling that there is much golden sunshine waiting for you in this new location if you do go there. And if it is not this job that he gets, it will be the next one, because California is calling you. There is much there for you. We wish you all could be California girls. There's another song that's coming in here, and you are going to have such joy there. It feels as if it is a very, very positive move for you. One way or another, you will be in California in the next 6 months, definitely. Yes.
Awesome. Yay, thank you so much. Right, take care.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Can I just put something in there really quickly?
Well,
I've not got a big
absolutely.
message.
Please do.
As soon as the lady started talking, I just got the words flash up in my head, go, go, go.
Oh, wow, brilliant. There you go. Confirmation. Fantastic. Thank you, Gemma.
No worries.
Wow.
Cool. Okay, last 4 digits 3344, dialing code 302. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, this is Jackie.
Hi there.
Hello,
Where are you
Jackie.
calling from?
I have a human question,
Okay,
Yeah?
go ahead.
and it's about I've been unemployed since June, and I'm wondering when will I find employment?
Okay. You don't work with horses at all, do you? Have you been around horses lately?
No.
Because I'm getting the song singing going through my mind. On white horses, let me ride away, and I feel like I want to put you onto a horse and let you gallop away. Because what the reason I'm getting that feeling is because we know that you are paying far too much attention to what is not in your life at the moment, and we want to put you on horseback and say, ride in the waves and let it all go for a while, and things will become clearer to you. Because it is as if you are knitting fog at the moment. It's like you are crocheting fog. Do you get the feeling that what we are talking about? It feels as though there have been much complications in your mind around certain issues, and you are worrying about money coming in, and you are worrying about where to go next and what to do next, and job. And so this is taking away the element of fun in your life. And what we want to say to you is, go ride horses, do something fun, because it will put everything into a slightly different perspective for you. Yes?
Okay. Because I haven't been, I've been, feeling okay, but then, I interviewed for a job last week and I didn't get it, and that kind of threw me into a funk.
Yes, not your direction, was not the right job for you. The correct thing will come into your life because you are changing track, so to speak. And so there are many of you at the moment on this path, and you are changing track from the things that you have known that have brought your security and your money and your finances in. Many of you are now moving to the track of the heart, and you are moving from the head to the heart. And so you will find that there is an interim period in which you are not quite sure where you should go. And the thing that you want to do is to jump back to the security that you knew, even though you knew you would not be happy there. And so we would say, ride this one out. You see, there is a reference again to the horses, dear one. Ride this one out. Very shortly, things are going to change for you. But if you can get into a good feeling place, it will bring it to you a lot more quickly, yes?
Okay. All right.
That is all you have to do. It is very simple. You are being helped. You have many around you who wish to bring you forward, and there is a wonderful woman here in spirit and female energy who is an older female who puts her arms around you and is guiding you daily, and she wants to show you that she is on your right hand side, and so we would say that she is on your mother's lineage. And so this wonderful lady is guiding you and gives you many hugs, unseen hugs. When you are feeling down, you will suddenly smell the smell of smoke or lavender or something of that ilk, and it will be her. She is with you, yes?
Okay, great.
Cool, thank you. Gemma, do you have anything to chuck in there?
I just got a feeling of you being a really earthy person. I don't know if that's the case or if that's the kind of work you're going to be going into in working with nature, but it feels as if you have to me it feels like you have to look outside of the box, and rather than just look at the same thing that you've been doing before, like as Jay said, from a security point of view, of actually throwing everything up in the air and thinking, what is it that I love doing, even if it's as simple as going for a walk in the woods. But I just get a feeling that you working in nature would be more beneficial to you and to your environment around you than going back into, say, an office job, because that's what you've always known. That's just the feeling I get of grounding yourself and being around nature more.
Okay.
Yeah, I can go with that, Gemma. Thank you. That's brilliant, because that kind of puts it very succinctly as well. That was the feeling. Definitely. You'll be fine, Jackie.
Okay, good. Well, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
You're
Keep
welcome.
the faith and sort itself out. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Hi. Cool. Okay, moving on. Last four digits, 8745, dialing code 267. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello, my dear. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I am Linda, and I'm calling from Delaware.
Cool.
Wow.
Do you have a question for Jay or Gemma?
Yes, I have a question. I would like for them to take a look at my financial state as far as 2012.
Your financial state regarding 2012, it's pretty much the same as everyone else's right now, I reckon. In that we are all kind of feeling, where's our stuff? Where's the flow? Where's it coming then? What we'd like to say to you is that your finances will be okay. The thing is, it depends on you. And there are things that you can do to align yourself with financial abundance. And really, many people do not realize that this is the case and that you can actually do something now to ensure that you are in the right position of alignment to allow your finances to flow to you more fully, so to speak. Does that make sense to you? Because how it works is we are talking about energy. Money is a form of energy. If there is a lack of energy of money in your life, it is because there is a lack of something else in your life that you are needing to attend to. And what we say is, it is very difficult to say what we want to say in a very small space of time that we have here, but it is entirely possible for you to bring a great flow of finance to you, but you need to tweak something within yourself. There is a letting go process of something emotionally, because this will align you with your financial abundance, and then it will flow to you. There is no reason it cannot come to you in absolute abundance. Yes?
There's no loss? You don't see any losses with financial?
Only if you allow it.
Okay.
Only if you allow it. At all times, you are master of your own fate, and you are master of your own destiny. And everything, however irreversible it may seem to be, even if your taxmen are coming to the door, beating down the door, there is always a reversal point, financially and every other which way. As soon as you align vibrationally with anything, and it is for your highest path, everything else around it changes. And we have known this happen when it looks as though illness is terminal and finances are dire and bankruptcy is there. You see, there is always a turning point, so do not worry. Do not worry about this. Yes?
That's great. Thank you.
Brilliant.
You are welcome.
Thank you. Is Gemma, are you still there? I think
I am.
Okay, because you dropped off my Skype, so okay, cool. Do you have any words of
my
wisdom?
little two Panasmith, if you like.
Oh yeah, please.
Because I'm in training.
No, you're not. Go on, you're brilliant.
The feeling I got was, which is something I get a lot with animals, I pick up on their emotional feelings on my body, and my stomach just went really, really tight, with a sort of anxious feeling, and it's almost like an anxiety over losing this money. And it's almost as if you can kind of sit with the feeling of and the thought of money and be aware of this anxious feeling on your body and kind of breathing with it and letting it go, I feel that that'll take a lot of the tension and the worry out of it. It's almost as if once you let go of that worry, what if I lose this money, or what if that happens, and just kind of accept where you are financially now, it can only blossom. But as you hold on to this anxiety, you're either going to stay where you are or you're going to start going backwards, if that makes sense. I hope it does.
Brilliant. That makes perfect sense to me. I hope it makes sense to our caller. That's brilliant.
Cool, brilliant. Another call or two, and then that's us done. Last four digits 9464, dialing code 617. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hi there, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Annette and I'm calling from Boston.
Oh, lovely.
Hello.
And how can we help you?
Well, actually, my question is to Jay, and also Gemma, if she can, more than likely she can pick up something as well.
I will.
Yes. I'm basically in the same boat with everybody financially. And I want to know, how can I bring this abundance to me without the fear, without the sense of worry and anxiety?
Yes, well, we notice with many of you that the finances bring the most worry because it is a very powerful energy that you have given it power. It is not powerful in itself. It is that you human beings have given the energy of money great power, and therefore there is great resistance with money. You see, you won't have a problem finding pennies on the street or finding 5 cents down your sofa, but you would definitely have a problem if someone knocked at your door with $1 million, so to speak, because there is great resistance there, because somewhere on some level you do not feel worthy. And so everybody else is in this one at the moment where you are now moving and shifting your energy from the head energy and the fear to the love and the heart energy, and things will begin to ease off much more for many of you very soon. And what you can do is you can align with your abundance, and very soon we are going to be giving Jay some words and some music so that you will be able to download from her website free of charge, that we will give you all as a gift to help you to align with your financial abundance and to actually vanquish your money monsters. And we know many of you do have them, but it is not a fight, you know. You have to just make peace with your banking systems. You have to make peace with where you are financially right now. Okay. Things are going to get better for everyone all around. We do know this. It is what you have set forth for yourself, and so all you have to do is to get into alignment with it.
Hello?
Hello?
Cool. Yep. We're still here?
Oh. Yeah. Sounds like something gone then.
Waiting with bated breath. Cool. Gemma, do you have anything to add? Oh, Solomon's gone though.
Yeah.
Gemma, the show's all yours. Take over.
Okay. No pressure. The first, I got a memory of my own come to mind, which again happens often with animal communication. The image I got, or the memory I got, was actually of a conversation I had last night, which is really funny, with my godfather, who I speak to probably once every year or 2 years. And the conversation was quite funny because he was saying, oh, you know, we're really fortunate, we've both got our jobs, we've not been made redundant, but oh, isn't it awful, you know, the financial status, and it's just really depressing. And I was just sat there thinking, well, why is it depressing? You've both got your jobs. You're both secure, so why are you worrying about the what ifs and wherefores of other people, purely because of what's been said to you by the media? And that's actually one of the reasons why I really don't pay a lot of attention to the news anymore. I don't watch the news, I don't read the papers, and I know Jay's the same, because I'm really of the mind that you are in control of your own destiny, your own life. And you can attract to you. I'm going through the financial thing, and my best advice on a law of attraction point of view, I guess, is every week I would make sure I spent, even if it was a small amount of money, on myself. I like going into antique shops around my local town, and I will say to myself each week, right, I've got £10 to spend on me. And I'm not going to buy for other people. It's going to be purely selfish, and I'm just going to buy a little gift for me, not something I need, just something really nice. And it's uplifting as well, because you're doing something for you, and it's something that's fun, and it's not because you have to or you need to or somebody's told you to. So even if it can just be a couple of dollars, or say $5 a week, and just go out and buy yourself a little treat. It could be some food or whatever your thing is, but just make sure that you keep that money flowing, and don't try and hold on to it too much that you attach to it so much that you're not actually attracting any more in. That's probably my best advice.
Oh, wow.
Thank you both so much.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Cool. And she raises an interesting point. Hello, Jay. I think you're back on
Hello.
the air.
I did. I nodded off again. I nodded off. Sorry.
She raises an interesting point there when she says, "My situation's the same as everyone," because what I love about this, it does not have to be like your situation is your situation, and you can always be the exception, both in a good way and in a not so good way. And once you tell a different story in a line, and I love your little
I agree.
Story about your little treats for yourself. They might not be big, but it's just something to say, I'm worth it. I'm going to spend some time doing what I love, and see what happens.
That's wonderful, because what that does is it takes the resistance away somewhat. It's really good for you, because it makes you feel better. With me, it's probably like some days I get up and feel a bit about money and everything, and I'll go and have a nice cup of coffee and a cream cake or something like that. That pleases me.
Indeed.
And I think that if you can do those things for yourself, it actually aligns you a lot more quickly vibrationally. Once people begin to get this vibration energy thing, which is what we're all here for, to teach them about that. Life's wonderful. It really is a co-creation.
Mm-hmm. So very good. Cool. Okay, we'll take our last caller and then we'll start to wind down. Last 4 digits 3056. Dialing. Oh no. Dialing code 415. Hello. Is there anyone there?
Yes. Hi. Thank you for taking my call.
All right. Thank you. What's your name?
Hello?
And where are you calling from?
My name is Kelly, and I was calling to ask Gemma a question regarding my dog Mystic. I sent her an email with this.
Oh, do you say
hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. Just give Gemma the details of your dog.
Okay, I sent her an email, so I don't know if she received it. But
wow.
His name is Mystic, and he's about 6.5, I believe, and he's I think an Australian Shepherd Border Collie mix.
Okay, I'll quickly see if I've got the picture come through. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Okay. Right, I'll just take a couple of seconds to just tune in, and you just kind of launch into the questions you've got, because whilst you're talking, I'll be keeping my attention with Mystic, and then that's when the information comes up is through your energy as well.
Okay, thank you.
Does he tend to cock his head quite a lot as a greeting to you?
What was the question?
Does he tend to cock his head to one side as like a greeting to you? Because that's the first image I'm getting of him is cocking his head.
Bows his head, yeah.
Okay. He feels to me like he's got a really gentle energy around him, like he's quite soothing to be around.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you these little snippets just to make sure that I have actually got a connection with him.
Okay.
Is he quite tactile with his paws?
Is he quite what?
Is he quite tactile with his paws? Would he maybe use his paw to touch your face?
No.
Because it's almost as if he kind of uses his paws to get attention as you would hands, which is quite unusual for a dog. It's just an image he's given me of putting his paws up to me.
No. Not that that doesn't come to mind at the moment.
All right. What would you like to ask him?
I would, well, I want to know if he's got any health issues. I haven't been able to afford getting him into a vet lately, and I've been gone. I traveled a lot, and then I came back, and I'm not sure if he's just being emotionally needy because I was gone, or if there's some health issues. And then he's also was abused early on. I rescued him from a situation, but he still seems to have he was taunted by power tools when he was on a chain to a tree, and he was also the person who taunted him rode a Harley, and his friends did. So these are two things that he's very vicious, and he wants to he becomes a different dog.
Bless his heart.
Well, when you started talking about a physical, I was drawn to his stomach area, but then I also got quite a lot of, when you were talking about his past experience, obviously a lot of nervousness came up within me. So sometimes when I do get a dense feeling around the stomach area, it can be connected to anxiety and fears. But obviously, if there is any chance it could be a physical problem, then I would always recommend that you see your vet anyway as a first port of call, because that's just so important if you can. I'm drawn to a past animal that I've just recently worked with who had a problem around the stomach area, and it all, I believe, manifested from an ongoing emotional problem which was causing a lot of when you're anxious in your solar plexus, that area is really kind of hard, and it feels very tense, and you can't relax it. It feels really hard to relax your stomach. That's the feeling I got around this other dog which actually over time, I believe, manifested into a physical problem. And I'm being reminded of that because I feel like it could be a similar issue with Mystic. If it's not already, I feel like if the deep wound that he carries emotionally and spiritually isn't worked on, or kind of he isn't helped along with it, that eventually it could manifest into something. I mean, that's not me trying to scare you, but just from past experience of these deep emotional wounds, they can actually go on to, it's like stress. Stress can start off as an emotional thing and then eventually manifest into physical ailments. And animals are no different. So it's just something to be aware of, but I'm really drawn to that, the stomach area of him.
Okay. So,
but if you...
Is his anxiety coming from my being absent for 5 months, even though I left him at my house and had something to do?
No. It was when you were talking about his past experience. So this is something that he's basically carried around with him, and it may not be obvious day to day. Some animals are just naturally in their breed quite anxious, and if it's gone untreated, they can, eventually go on to have emotional or physical problems with it. But with Mystic, it doesn't feel like it's from you. It feels like it's from this past experience, but because it's kind of gone, say, untreated, the emotional wound, it's just something that he's carried along with him throughout the years. And it's something that can easily be worked on. I mean, I've worked with animals with problems like this over the phone or, over Skype with a photo. And what I do is something called compassion release. And over a period of about an hour or maybe 2, I'll take on that feeling for the animal, and I'll, through a series of processes, I'll release that feeling from myself. And you should actually see a change in the animal at your end as the emotional pain, gradually goes. And it just depends on how deep the wound is and how long it's been going on for, as to how long it takes to release it. But it's not something that can't be sorted out at this age.
Okay.
Wow.
Is there anything that you want me to know that I don't do?
Okay, let me just have a look. I just get the feeling he's just got so much love for you, and I just feel like he's kind of very accepting that you do everything that you can for him, and that everything you do is for his highest good, and he's fully aware of that.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that.
Big hugs to Mystic. He sounds amazing. What a wonderful dog. Oh.
Thank you. Then that's really funny, because as soon as Gemma said he wants to know that he loves you and all of that, that's exactly what went through my head as soon as you said it.
Oh.
That's always a nice confirmation. Cool. We're like well off the air, so I'm just going to play the jingle. Do you guys want to give your websites before we shut down completely?
Yeah, go on, Gemma.
Mine's www.petstales.co.uk, and that's PETSTAILS.
Cool. And
mine
Jay?
is www.asksolomon.co.uk.
Thank you. Oh, it's good. I'm getting your names jumbled now. No worries. Thank you to all the callers and listeners, and Gemma and Jay, and I'll speak to you shortly. Thank you, guys. Take care.
Thank you for listening to the Psychic Training Ground, the most encouraging, supportive, uplifting place to be. We hope you've enjoyed the show, and we'll see you soon. All is well. There is great love here for you.